I'm Wes, and I'm on a never-ending quest to beat absolutely every game in existence. The great, the mediocre, and the completely unplayable.
Welcome to Backlog Buster.
Welcome to Backlog Buster, Platinum Hits, where hunting down every trophy is our business, and business is good. Well, except today, because Dead Rising 2 K0 is an Xbox Live exclusive, so it ain't really a trophy hunt, it's an achievement hunt instead. Honestly, I'll just call everything a trophy, or use achievement and trophy interchangeably, just to upset a lot of you. But anyways, here we are in Still Creek, Nevada, 3 years before the events of Dead Rising 2. Chuck and his wife and daughter were in the Las Vegas outbreak. Chuck's wife was infected, and then bit Katie. Whoops. Afterwards, Chuck smashed his car into a pharmacy and stole all of that Zombrex, leaving none for any other people. It's all there in the Road to Fortune comic, which is a little baffling as to why it's not shown here, in the game, the most important part. Chuck's looking for a little place to take a break. His truck that's full of Zombrex is jacked and he's trapped in Still Creek now. Katie needs a Zombrex within 24 hours or she'll be zombified. Chuck also needs to find an escape route, as the military are coming and they're gonna take Katie. That's the setup. Now let's hunt down those 12 achievements and start the game. This first achievement is super easy. All you have to do is in this first area combine the box of nails and the baseball bat into the spike bat. That will give you the A Taste of Things to Come achievement for making a combo weapon. That's also 11% of the A Bigger Taste achievement too. Yoinking a whiskey on the way out now, and it's time to head to Still Creek for the first time. There's lots to do and there's only an hour of game time, so you gotta move a little quick here. I have 8 more combo weapons to make and the materials are, well, they're all over the place. Starting off right away, cross the street to find the paddle. That's getting pocketed for later. Now it's just continuing down the street to the casino. You need to get 1,000 zombie kills over the course of the game, so collecting them when you can is always a good idea. Smashy smashy. Inside the casino, it's time to do a little smash and grab. I'm gonna loot all the machines and the ATMs for cash. Chuck here's gonna need about, $106,000 by the end of this. Afterwards, it's just a quick cross of the street and a jump over the green garbage bin to get into the back alley. There's a spray paint here that I'm picking up. This is some of my refined speed tech. Now it's just getting into the police station, then I'm heading up the stairs to find the shotgun. This is very important, it's only found right here. Now it's going back down and unlocking the door. That's some progress on Master of Unlocking. I'm gonna drop the spray paint right here so I can pick it up again later. Inventory space is a genuine concern at the moment. Gotta double back to grab a newspaper from inside the police station as well. Alright, I'm situated. Let's head down the strip. I need the shotgun for a combo weapon, but I can still collect some kills along the way. As long as there's at least 1 bullet left, it'll be fine. All the way down to the end of the road and there's the maintenance room. Lots of combines to do in here. First is to combine the whiskey and newspaper into a Molotov. Just gonna whip this at a zombie. Next is to make an IED by using the box of nails and the propane tank. Whip this, and then blast it with the shotgun. Now time to head next door to grab a pitchfork and a chainsaw, and back to the maintenance room for more combines. Chainsaw and paddle makes a paddle saw, then the pitchfork and shotgun make a boomstick. Paddle saw equipped, now let's head to that story marker. Ah yes, the ambulance, it's sure to have some Zombrex. Paddle sawing everything in the way here. 1,000 kills is on the docket and this is a decent way to collect some. I got to 100 kills before the paddle saw broke, and that's the Zombie Hunter achievement. Nice. 10% of the way to Zombie Exterminator. Inside the quarantine zone now, it's time to pick up a pylon. This is all part of my master plan. Now onto the ambulance. Zombrex acquired. Oh no! The military's gonna show up. Ooh, a bike. Let's take that back. This is just a quick trip back to the gas station. The bin's real bad at killing zombies though, but the more I can get, the better off I'll be. One last stop back at the police station to grab that spray paint I dropped earlier. Now it's back to the cart and into the gas station. The main body of K0 starts now. You have a pretty unique goal for Dead Rising games. You just have to find and return the 5 bike parts to the gas station. You have until 7 PM to do this. You're basically just set loose in Still Creek, which is kinda cool. All of the other Dead Rising games have a much more rigid timeline and story structure. It's kind of a shame that the developers didn't expand more on this kind of free-roaming aspect. A quick combine of the pylons and spray paint here makes an air horn. 1 more combo weapon built. I'm also going to build 1 more spike bat for the road, and it's outside once again. There's a cutscene here involving queens. I can grab them now if I can find any, but I doubt I'll get much use out of them this time. Dick's over here by the van. I have to rescue him for an achievement as well as the wheel. Chuck's an American, and Americans love baseball. Batter up! Zombies cleared, and Dick's running a home base. Gonna grab another paddle along the way. Gonna need that PP. I've got the cash, so I'll buy a hint from Dick right now for 1,000 bucks. That's one more achievement in the bag. Clueless no more. I'll also grab a moose head while I'm here. It's the fastest way to get around in case 0. It's also really good for smashing up the casino across the street. I will be doing this a lot. I need another $100,000. But now it's back to bold charging to the hardware store. One more chainsaw acquired and a paddle saw is made. Let the killing spree commence as I work my way to the movie theater. Managed to eke out to level 2 and got an inventory increase. Dude, nice. More slots in the movie theater smashed and I'm off to the back door. Door status unlocked. Now I'm going to run around the back alley to find the battery. This is the only battery in Still Creek. Time to hoof it back to the maintenance room. Pop into Big Bucks Hardware nearby for a leaf rake and a quick combine, and it's the electric rake now. The electric rake is the best PP gainer in all of Case 0. Zapping all the zombies around in the immediate area until it breaks. Then it's back towards the movie theater. Inside the back alley, there's the first bike part, the engine. You can technically attack with the engine, but it's just not worth it. It's way better to just avoid zombies and get back to the gas station now. Engine delivered, 1 of 5 parts down. That's the partway there achievement unlocked. 4 parts left, back out to Still Creek. I'm hitting up the pawn shop for a moose head and smashing up the slots in the casino every single time. It's the only way to get the $100,000 in a timely fashion. Now it's time to head to the other side of Still Creek. Couple of cheeky jumps and I'm on the roof talking to Bob. Bob lets you know about survivors that spawn. Oh, there's some at the bar, huh? But first, a quick bit of platforming here and I'm in the 2nd floor of the hotel, and a shed key is acquired from one of the rooms. Now I gotta do a big jump across the street. Over on this roof is a construction helmet. Again, this is the only one in Still Creek. This is a must pick up. Some leisurely platforming later and I'm dropping into Bob's fishing hunt. Then opening up the door and that's another one unlocked. Conveniently, the bar is right across the street. Gemini's an easy join up. Fausto here needs 2 beers before he joins. Puking rally. Is that like a thing? Why is Capcom Vancouver obsessed with vomit? But I do need to get a beer for myself. Escorting Gemini and Fausto back to the gas station now, but I'm going to snatch up that gas can along the way. That's just efficiency right there. Grateful Gemini giving gracious gifts. Cash acquired. On the way back, I'm going to make sure to snatch up the nearby drill and bucket. Now, return to the bike and gas can placed. That's 2 of 5. A quick combine of the bucket and drill to make the drill bucket. Now one more quick combine of the construction helmet and beer to make the beer hat. That's the final 2 combo weapons. All 9 successfully built, and that's the A Bigger Taste achievement unlocked. Still need lots of cash and kills and 3 more bike parts, so it's back out to the creek. Same shtick unsurprisingly. Grab yourself a paddle, then a moose head at the pawn shop. Bull in a china shop routine at the casino. But now I'm going to rip down to Big Bucks Hardware and grab a chainsaw. Chainsaw plus paddle equals paddle saw. Slaughtering all the zombies in the immediate area. Paddle saw status shattered. Time to open up that shed near the maintenance room. We've got the key now. Door unlocked, and look at that, another achievement. Locksmith unlocked. The bike fork is inside the shed. Snatched up, and it's a short run back to the gas station. Fork placed. Only 2 more to go. Gemini, why are you crying? Precious gemstones near the quarantine zone. Sure thing, lady. Standard route is, well, standard. Paddle picked up, moose head bought, casino dough acquired. This time, though, there's some new activities in the bowling alley. Or at least there would be had I not been very, very early. Bro, I'm crushing it this playthrough. Moosehead charging around for kills and then back to the gas station. And it's immediately back out to the creek. Okay, Bob's waving. Now it's time for some new activities. After grabbing a new Moosehead and smashing the casino, of course. This time the bowling alley actually has some hot babes. Listen, Chuck is, I guess, a widower, but he's a fresh bachelor now on the prowl. And I mean very fresh. Okay, Sharon's at the quarantine zone. Got it. Charging over there with my Moosehead, but let's make a paddle saw first. Still need to hit that illustrious level 5. Paddle walking Slaughter down to the quarantine zone now. On the way, grabbing up Gemini's glorious gemstones by that yellow car. In the quarantine zone now, and inside one of those tents is Sharon. I need the Zombrex for my daughter, but I can get more. Sharon status, rescued. Gotta carry her because she's got a busted up leg. Back to the bowling alley, and the ladies join up. Oh, it's just like one of my Japanese harem animes. Just kidding, I hate anime. Sharon, Nikki, and Tia rescued. Gemini's gemstones delivered for another cash infusion, getting close to the limit now. The next survivors haven't spawned in quite yet. That means free time, and free time means killing and gathering cash. Moosehead charging and casino crashing for more cash. There's a second Moosehead at Bob's Fishing Hunt, and there's always a large crowd of zombies in front of the gas station. Coincidence? I think not. Back at the gas station, now the survivors have spawned. This is as usual a trip to the pawn shop and casino, but this time it's off to Bob's Fishing Hunt again for a broadsword. Now to the back parking lot of the department store, and look, it's Jason and Archie. These are two Chuck Green fanboys. Getting some Poirot vibes here. Is Chuck really that famous? Really? I will trade my broadsword for your handlebar. 2 more boys rescued and the handlebars acquired. That's all I can do until after 7 p.m. The next 3 hours or so are just gathering money and more zombie kills. I need to get to 1,000 zombie kills and $105,000. I'm close to the cash, but I'm still about 300 kills off. Seems like a lot, but there's actually tons of time to get that done. The route is basically just run to the pawn shop, and then the casino, then to Bob's Fishing Hunt, and then back to the gas station. Wash, rinse, and repeat until I've got all the cash and kills. It only took a few laps and I've got the cash. Once I hit that $105,000 sweet spot, I headed back to the pawn shop. I bought 4 Zombrex for $25,000 each, and 1 wheel for $5,000. That's the Small Town Deep Pockets achievement in the bag for spending $100,000. Definitely one of the more involved achievements in Case Zero. Wheel picked up, and it's time to head back to the bike. Wheel and handlebars placed. Bike status, fully repaired. Achievement unlocked. Ready to ride? Yeah, that sounds about right. The good ending has been set in motion, but I've still got some zombies to kill. Going for a slightly modified route now. I don't need the cash, so the casino is getting skipped. It's going to be running straight to Bob's Fishing Hunt for the Moosehead now. I also decided to pick up a few assault rifles. They'll be useful for the upcoming boss battle. It's just a matter of back and forth with the Moosehead at Bob's Fishing Hunt, and a few laps later, and look at that. 1,000 kills. Zombie Exterminator unlocked. That's all there is to do until 7 p.m. Just time to wait around now and, of course, take a save. Just on the off chance something goes wrong, but it shouldn't be a problem. 3 more achievements left to get, but it's all going to come together real quick at the end. Zombies get more aggressive at 7 p.m. But after that cutscene, Katie's dosed with Zombrex immediately. It's time for Case Zero's only boss fight, Jed the Mechanic. Jed's easy. I'm just going to use the rifles I picked up on him, mostly because I've never done it before. My go-to strategy is just slugging him with spike bats, and it's basically a free win. The rifles are good at a medium distance, like if Jed's running towards you and they can kill him pretty quickly. That's a defeated Jed, and the Chop Shop achievement unlocked. And oh, looks like he's not going to be in Dead Rising 2. One final task to finish, and that's to rescue Bob and Darcy, the final survivors. Time to head out to Still Creek one last time. Quick run outside and mowing down the zombies with my rifles. Climb up to Bob and have a chat with him. Then it's time to head down to Bob's Fishing Hunt and talk to Darcy. She won't come without Bob. Jump back up to Bob, talk to him and get him to join up. Then head back down and talk to Darcy. She joins up. 1 more Moosehead acquired for old time's sake, and I'll clear a path for my survivors. Darcy got stuck, but after a quick burst of the full force of America, she's back in. All survivors rescued. Still Creek Savior unlocked. All that's left is to get out of here. Oh, Chuck, you can't go driving around wearing that. The military is absolutely correct to stop Chuck here. Don't drink and drive. 90 seconds to leave Still Creek. This is a very uneventful joyride out of here. But once I'm through the blockade, that's the last achievement. We Ride to Fortune City unlocked. All 12 achievements unlocked for Dead Rising 2 Case Zero. You want a little post-mortem? Well, I don't have too much to say. I routed Dead Rising 2 Case Zero all achievements for my guide on recommended playing, about 4 years ago. I genuinely still think it's the best guide out there. It's a very concise and accurate 18 minutes. It took quite a bit of planning and several iterations, but it's easy enough to do in one playthrough. Hell, it's easy enough to get through in one sitting. That's exactly what I did. I did rewatch my guide as I worked through gathering footage as a little bit of a refresher, so I can safely say I put my money where my mouth is, and the guide absolutely works. Good old Pim Wimmy in full force. Case Zero is a fun little romp, and I think it's one of the better Dead Rising games, honestly. It has very little bloat, and the hour length is absolutely correct. A lot of Dead Rising games really start to overstay their welcome. You get towards the end of the game, and they're really just limping across the finish line. Dead Rising 2 Case Zero is just consistent throughout the game, and I think the Dead Rising format works a lot better in a smaller scale like this. Well, as long as there's stuff to do. I'll get more into details into that when I play through Case West. I do think it's time to return to the channel's roots though. It's been too long since I got some solid use out of that bonk sound effect. Ready for a double feature? Check out Can You Beat Dead Rising 2 Case 0 with no weapons right now on Backlog Buster Challenger. Thanks for watching Backlog Buster. My Patreon supporters get a super exclusive double thank you. Thank you to all of the Patreon supporters of Backlog Buster. You're greatly helping me continue to make videos and not get made destitute by Adobe. Somebody has to pay the multi-million-dollar corporation. If you enjoyed the video, you can subscribe to the channel so you never miss another one. If you want to continue to support the channel, you can check out the Patreon. You can also check out the various playlists for more content. There's one for Classic Backlog Buster, one for Backlog Buster Challenger for gaming challenge videos, and Backlog Buster Platinum Hits for going for 100% completion and platinum trophies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.